occupy the front seat. We are starting immediately. And may I please crave your indulgence to stand as the procession of the students, of the inductees, actually comes in. Shall we please be on our feet as they come in? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The next is the procession of the academic staff. Academic staff procession, please. much. While we await the procession of the academic staff, could we please have our seat? Please let's sit down. And I encourage the school band to keep the atmosphere charged with very good music. Thank you.
UFC ló ń pèdè, UFC ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, UFC ló ń pèdè. UFC ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, UFC ló ń pèdè, UFC ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. UFC ló ń pèdè, UFC ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, UFC ló ń pèdè, UFC ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Thank you. Now, the Vice Chancellor's procession will be coming in. And I want to appeal to everybody to please be on their feet as the procession comes in. Thanks. We are still waiting for the procession of the Vice Chancellor. People are standing in the hall. Please let the procession come in. Let the procession come in. We are waiting patiently for you. Thank you very much. Now we start the program formally by taking all the anthems already slated for this occasion.
He nation, and the benchmark is health education. Step by step in one accord, touching lives and making impact in the nation is our goal. Touching lives and making impact is our goal.
Thank you very much. We may be seated. I welcome everyone on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of this great university, Professor Ebolua Adejuigbe, fellow Nigerian Academy of Medicine, a professor of pediatrics and child health, and incidentally the first female Vice Chancellor of this university. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed the day we've all been looking out for. And just like one of the lines in the Unimed anthem says, that one of the things we do here is to touch lives and to make impact. Now we have another set of people being sent into the world to go and make impact. And it is only apposite for us to celebrate them. We welcome you all, parents, guardians, and particularly the inductees to this event. May we please put our hands together for ourselves for this auspicious moment that we've all come together. Without wasting time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I quickly want to recognize today in our midst the representative of the Vice Chancellor who is unavoidably absent, attending to a state matter at the moment. We have a capable aunt representing her in our midst today, a very experienced scholar, an erudite one at that, someone who has occupied several positions in this university at one point or the other, representing her here. I have the honor to introduce to you Professor Abdulaziz Abubakar, representing the Vice Chancellor. Also in our midst this morning is the person who sits atop of administration in this university, for things to go right, for things to be done properly at all time, and for us to follow the rules without breaking any in running the university. I recognize in our midst this morning the acting registrar of the university, Mrs. Ellen Atunwa. Please a round of applause for her. The repository of knowledge in any librarian. The library plays a very significant role in all that we do in the university. And for an academic occasion like this, when we are inducting them, somebody has been in charge, ensuring that they get the right books to read at all times. We have in our midst this morning, Dr. Biliamin Popola, the coordinator of the university library. The Bible tells us that money is a defense, to show to us the significance of money in all that we do. And if you have money, you don't know how to manage and find a way of multiplying it well, the system may be grand at a point, but we are lucky to have capable hands in our bursary. I recognize the deputy bursar of the university, Mr. Tunde Ajala. Please a round of applause for him. And very quickly, I also want to recognize a man that is wearing many caps in our midst today. Many caps. The first cap is that he is the chairman of the induction ceremony committee. Whatever we are doing here and you are seeing the success, he has been the one working behind the scene with his committee to ensure that nothing goes wrong. And he's also the dean of the postgraduate school of the university, distinguished Wasiu Olalekan Adebiompe in our midst. I also want to quickly recognize the dean of the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, where MLS is domiciled, the people we are celebrating with today. I have the honor to introduce to us Dr. Remilekun Akinrimade. Please a round of applause for her. The Registrar, Chief Executive Officer of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Donald Ibe Ofili, is ably represented here this morning by Mr. Olajide George. Please a round of applause for Mr. Olajide George. Go and find out. I recognize the HOD of the department. I doubt whether he has slept in the last few days. As at 3 a.m., he was still chatting with me to ensure that things go on well. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for Dr. Oyedeji. Sir, you deserve what they have just given to you. It's your flower. You can do it again. I wish you knew what this man has done. Thank you. Thank you very much. I also want to quickly recognize in our midst this morning the Dean, Student Affairs, always on point at every point in time, and he will always keep to time in all that he does, showing the students how to do it, leading by example at all time. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for Dr. Humolalo, the Dean, Student Affairs of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo. I also recognize in our midst this morning the Director of ICT of the university. I'm sure the inductees wouldn't be here today if not for most of the things he always puts in place to ensure that whether you are receiving lectures online, whether you want to register for anything, things are done properly. Please let's put our hands together for Dr. Olajuyigbe. I also want to recognize very quickly all the academic staff, and please permit me to use Dr. Deborah Oloruntobi, the head of Medical Microbiology and Parasitology unit of the department that we are celebrating their inductees, as a point of contact to all the academic staff of the university. Last but not least, from this side, our guest lecturer is also sitting majestically, the man that we read his profile and we are almost intimidated. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for our guest lecturer for today, Professor Oji Avioro. He is from the Delta State University, Abraka. You will get to know more about him later. I am aware we have some other guests along the line. We introduce them. I want to specially welcome all our parents. Indeed, you are the VIP for today's event. Your efforts, sleepless nights, looking for resources to ensure that a day like this comes to pass for your children is well appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's appreciate all the parents in the house, and I expect the inductees to do that better. Your parents have done very well. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I want to also recognize, we've recognized the VIP. It is time for the VVIP. And without blinking, anybody can hazard a guess to know the VVIP for today's event. And they are the inductees. If they are not here, there won't be any induction ceremony. Please let's put our hands together for these wonderful ones who have burnt midnight candles to be here today. Congratulations. Without any further ado, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to call on the Dean, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Remilekun Akinrimade, to give a remark.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I am Dr. Remilekun Akinrimade, the Acting Dean, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, University of Medical Sciences, Ondo City, Ondo State. The Vice Chancellor, represented by Professor A.A. Abubakar, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and other members of management, students of the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences of this great institution, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I give glory to the Almighty God for making all of us witness this important occasion today. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 4th induction ceremony of the Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences of our great university, University of Medical Sciences, Ondo City, Ondo State, UNIMED. It is indeed a great day for our students in the departments concerned. I therefore want to congratulate each of you on the laudable feats you have achieved in your academic and professional careers. There is no doubt that the journey of rigorous 5 years of your academic study in this outstanding university is not a child's play. I'm also happy that you choose a promising course of study. The effort of each of you to be a successful individual in life is being crowned by the Almighty God today. While I facilitate with you, I would like to also advise you to now pay more attention to the series of rules and regulations guiding your choosing profession so that you can continue to prosper in life. I would like to especially welcome the council members here present. Indeed, you are the pillar that hold this important profession of medical laboratory sciences. Your efforts will continue to remain indelible in our history, and we thank you for honoring our institution and for your various supports thus far. Today's event marks another golden cap added to the glory of our great university under the leadership of our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Eboluwadeju Igbe. It is definitely a remarkable day for this set of inductees and the entire UNIMED community. At this junction, I would like to express my warm welcome and appreciation to the chairman of the induction committee, in person of Professor Wasiu Olalekan Adebimpe. Sir, you are the father of these wonderful students. I thank you for always standing by this faculty. As I close this address, it is my pleasure to express on behalf of our faculty a deepest gratitude to our Vice Chancellor. I thank you, Ma, for your assistance, not only towards the success of today's ceremony, but for your undoubting support for the faculty since the inception of your administration. We are indeed grateful. As I close this address, it is my pleasure to express on behalf of our faculty a deepest gratitude once again to our Vice Chancellor. To the parents and well-wishers of our inductees, I congratulate you all and I thank you for gracing today's joyous occasion with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all once again. God bless you.
Please let's put our hands together one more time for the Dean of the faculty for that address. Thank you very much. Right now, we'll be moving to the address of the Vice Chancellor. But very quickly, let me do some housekeeping because I know we are holding the program. Shortly after the address of the Vice Chancellor, the university band will come up for 5 minutes before we take the lecture, also to check the atmosphere. We are celebrating here, and the atmosphere must reflect what we are doing. Thank you very much. I respectfully call on the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Ebolu Adejuigbe, represented here today by Professor Abdulaziz Abubakar. Please, a round of applause for him.
Distinguished members of the high table, starting from the acting registrar, Mrs. Helen Atunwa, the deputy bursar of the university, Mr. Tunde Ajala, the coordinator of the library, Dr. Bilehamin Bukola, other members of the high table, particularly the guest lecturer of today, my bosom friend, Professor Awero, and my colleague from the council representing our registrar, Mr. George Olajide. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank God for yet another induction ceremony for medical laboratory science today. Permit me to convey the warm greeting of our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ebunoluwa Aderonke Adejuigbe, who, as of yesterday, still had the plan of physically gracing this occasion. But for another very important, pressing event coming up at Akure, she had to leave this morning. In fact, she called me a while ago that I have to stand in for her. So she conveyed our warm greeting to the parent, the guardian, and prospective inductee of today. This particular set of inductee has broken the record according to the information reaching the management. Broken the record in the sense that they are the first set, in spite of rigorous training, in spite of rigorous drilling given to MLS students, they are the first set to have 4 first class in their set. This has indeed impressed the university management. No wonder the university has graciously donated a building accommodating 25 offices for their staff located at the General Hospital. It's an upstairs building. I think the university has done wonderfully well. Currently, the offices are they are undergoing furnishing. We have started, the management have started the furnishing. And in addition to that, 2 additional dedicated laboratories have been given to the same department because of the performance of the student, making the department to have 4 dedicated laboratories in the history of this great institution. Presently, my council representative, sir, we are giving 84 students as quota. But I'm pleased to tell you that we are working beyond 84 because of the facilities that the university is putting in place. Taking into consideration that if I ask our new inductees today, how many of them want to stay in Nigeria after their everything, I'm sure it will be less than 10%. Most of them will want to japa. So I don't need to ask that question. I know what I'm feeling is going to be so. For that, the University of Medical Science, being the first in Nigeria, and of course, the third in Africa, we are trying to set the pace, especially as regards medical laboratories training. We are now trying to embark on those revitalization processes that will make us to increase the quota from 84 to something like 120 by the next accreditation. Having said this, I have to congratulate the parent and the guardian for your investment, the moral investment, the financial investment on this, your word, to be part of this noble profession, which in the circle of their colleagues, they refer to as searchlight of health. Sometimes they call it oracle of health. In fact, there are a lot of prospects for this profession. So you cannot regret investing on them. I once again congratulate you for your effort, the moral, the financial, and all what you have put in place to join the effort of the lecturer of this great university to mentor this great inductee. At this point, on behalf of my Vice Chancellor, Professor Ogunoluwa Aderonke Adejuyigbe, I want to formally declare this fourth induction ceremony formally open. Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. God bless you all.
hands together for the Vice Chancellor of the University of Medical Sciences. Before I call on the band to perform for 5 minutes, let me quickly recognize important personalities here. I have the honor to introduce to us the Chairman, Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Ondo State, MLS DG Akinlolu. Also in our midst this morning is the National President, Youth Medical Laboratory Science, MLS Adeola Oyekan Joshua. And I'm aware that we have the Director of Medical Laboratory Services, Unimed TH, in the house, Mr. Fagite. Also, the Director of Medical Laboratory Services, Specialist Hospital Ondo, Mr. Taiwo Bamidele. The Chairman, Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists, Unimed TH, Branch Ondo, Mrs. Bukola Oni is the handwriting. Mrs. Bukola, a round of applause.
Through every fight, we found our way. We see the light, and we are ready to take new flight. With hearts on fire, burning bright. This is our time, a moment to shine. The future is bright, the world is divine. Together we stand with this grand design. The dreams we hold will always align. On the way, we see the light, and we are ready to take new flight. Hearts on fire, burning bright. This is our start, beginning we see. The path ahead goes for you and me. With every dream, we'll always agree. A journey unfolds as we set ourselves free.
awesome performance. Please let's put our hands together for them. I'm aware we have in our midst Dr. Uche Odioyema, National President Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria in the house. Please a round of applause for him. Thank you. May I respectfully call on the induction lecturer, Professor Oji Avioro, to please stand and come to this side of the lectern as we take his citation electronically. Please a round of applause for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the citation of Professor Godwin Avioro. Professor Godwin Avioro is a distinguished academic and researcher in the field of histochemistry and histopathology. He earned his PhD in medical laboratory science, specializing in histopathology from Ambrose Ali University, Epoma, Nigeria. Since his promotion to the rank of professor in 2012 at Delta State University, Abraka, he has demonstrated exceptional leadership, strategic foresight, and a steadfast commitment to academic excellence. He is the author of the widely referenced textbook Histochemistry and Tissue Pathology, which has contributed significantly to the training of medical laboratory scientists and pathologists across Nigeria and beyond. In addition, he has published well over 130 scholarly articles in reputable national and international journals, reflecting the depth and impact of his research. He has held several prominent positions, including National President of the Society for Secular Pathology Scientists of Nigeria. He has served as Chief Editor, African Journal of Cellular Pathology, Managing Editor, Nigerian Journal of Science and the Environment, and the Editorial Consultant, Journal of Public and Allied Health Sciences. Within Delta State, he has contributed significantly as Head of Department, Chairman of Advanced Research Committee, Member of the Research and Publications Committee, and Member of the Board of Postgraduate School. Nationally, he has played a vital role in higher education quality assurance, serving on various ad hoc committees of the National University Commission, NUC, for accreditation of degree programs across 18 Nigerian universities, including Afe Babalola University. His mentorship has shaped the careers of professors, deans, hospital directors, and heads of academic departments. Notably, he served as a consultant medical laboratory scientist in Sierra Leone during the Ebola disease outbreak, where he contributed to strengthening laboratory services. He is well known for his extensive research on COVID-19, including the formulation of a drug for its treatment. Together with his former student, Dr. Iola, he introduced a new alum imatoxylins, which is superior to all other imatoxylins in the world. It is used extensively in automation for the laboratory diagnosis of all types of cancer. He is a fellow of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria and a member of the American Association of Anatomists, American Association of Microbiologists, among other professional bodies. His academic journey is marked by legacy of service, scholarship, and impactful leadership. He has examined postgraduate students at Ladoke Akintola University, Imo State University, University of Calabar, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Ambrose Ali University, University of Benin, Niger Delta University, Abia State University, Ebonyi State University, University of Medical Sciences, UNIMED Ondo, Afe Babalola University, among others. He has assessed academic staff for professorial appointments within and outside Nigeria. He has served as visiting professor to Usmanu Danfodio University, Sokoto, River State University, Port Harcourt, and Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. With a resounding applause, I present to you Professor Godwin Avioro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Ebonluwa Dejuigbe, the Registrar, Medical Lab Science Council of Nigeria, the National President, Association of Med Lab Scientists of Nigeria, the Chairman, AMSIN, Ondo State, the Acting Registrar, UNIMED, the Deans of Faculties, the Head of Department of Medical Lab Science, distinguished professors, dear parents of students, most importantly, our bright and ambitious inductees. It's a profound honor to stand before you today at this prestigious university to give the induction lecture to the class of 2025 who are to be inducted into the profession of medical lab science. I want to pay a special tribute to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adejuigbe. Your dedication to infrastructure, student welfare, and academic integrity are inspiring. To the lecturers and other members of the Department of Medical Lab Science, you are a wonderful team, and I congratulate you for this. It is both an honor and privilege to welcome the inductees into the noble profession of medical lab science, a field that stands as the silent backbone of modern healthcare. Today, we gather not just to induct you, but to share with you our common vision, revitalizing the medical laboratory systems in Nigeria as a strategic driver for a healthier and wealthier nation. Medical laboratory systems are the diagnostic backbone of any healthcare system in the world. In Nigeria, these systems face critical challenges that hinder their ability to deliver accurate, timely, and reliable diagnostic services. Medical laboratories contribute well over 70% of clinical decision-making data, enabling early disease detection, monitoring, and public health surveillance. Despite their importance, developed, underfunded, and undervalued. Strengthening these systems is essential, not only for healthcare outcomes, but also for economic productivity, pandemic preparedness, and scientific. The strategic importance of medical laboratory to transform the contents of raw biological specimens into readable data that will enable clinical decisions to be reached. When you hold a specimen, the specimen you are holding may be a tissue, may be blood sample, may be CSF. It is your duty to transform readable data. An ordinary person will say blood sample and will say this is blood sample. You are the ones who say in it, this is the total number of red blood cells in it. That is the whole essence of your training. A major advantage of laboratory data is in its ability to guide physicians in the choice of appropriate therapy, reduce diagnostic errors, unnecessary outcomes. Without reliable medical laboratory data, clinical practice becomes a guesswork, leading to medical laboratory is the hub for. It is also involved in the monitoring of chronic illnesses, ensuring screening programs, essential parts of the medical laboratory. Early intervention improves quality of life. Laboratories also provide data for epidemiological tracking and containment strategies, ensures rapid response, control of disease spread, which are critical for national and global security. Medical laboratories serve as a catalyst for scientific discovery, enable development of new diagnostics, vaccines, and therapeutics,
as well as foster innovation in genomics, proteomics, and personalized medicine. Nigeria medical laboratory professionals and the rising demand for diagnostic services, but several systemic challenges continue to hinder progress. This induction lecture outlines a strategic framework for revitalizing medical laboratory systems in Nigeria, repositioning them as a catalyst for improved public health. It proposes infrastructure, workforce development, quality assurance, policy advocacy, and funding as key pillars of the reform. 1. Many medical laboratories across Nigeria operate Many medical laboratories across Nigeria operate on diagnostic tools are either outdated or insufficient. Frequent power outages disrupt testing procedures. These gaps reduce diagnostic accuracy. Nigeria produces hundreds of medical laboratory scientists annually, yet the system struggles to retain and empower them. This is because there are better working conditions in the developed countries. Advanced fields like molecular diagnostics remain underdeveloped due to lack of training. Council does not have the required human capacity to enforce compliance across public and private sectors. These inconsistencies undermines clinical decision making and can lead to misdiagnosis, mistreatment, and loss of life. Medical laboratories are frequently overworked and overlooked in national health planning. There is minimal budgetary allocation, which limits expansion and modernization. Laboratories are rarely represented at strategic health committees or emergency response framework. This is because policymakers tend to prioritize curative services over diagnostics, despite the long-term cost saving of early detection of ailments. It is important to note that every delayed diagnosis, every inaccurate result that you send out, every underfunding represents a missed chance to save a life or prevent an outbreak. What I'm saying is that there is a thin line between life and death. When a sample is sent to you, that blood sample that you are holding may determine whether the person will live or die. The results that you issue out may determine whether the patient would live or die. Therefore, anytime you are holding a patient's sample, remember that what you are holding with you is life. Revitalization strategies. Revitalizing Nigeria's medical laboratory systems require a well-coordinated action across infrastructure, human capital development, quality assurance, policy implementation, and funding. All must be handled simultaneously. The laboratory system should be technologically advanced to enhance accuracy and speed. It should be upgraded from manual to automated analyzers. Robotics and AI, for example, should be introduced. And predictive diagnosis should be introduced also. Lab information management systems should be introduced to streamline data entry, reduce errors, and enable remote access to results. Laboratories should invest in solar energy to ensure inductee medical laboratory scientists. Always remember, every test you run, every result you validate, every report you sign carries the weight of life. This I'm repeating again. Every test you run, every result you validate, every report you sign carries the weight of a life. Any error at that point may lead to death of the patient. In all cases, the difference between life and death is a thin rope which can cut when you send out a wrong laboratory result. Therefore, uphold the highest standards of accuracy, ethics, and transparency. Champion the importance of quality assurance and evidence-based diagnosis. I conclude this lecture by saying revitalization is a path to a new Nigeria where every citizen has access to timely, accurate, and affordable diagnostics, where medical laboratory scientists are respected, empowered, and celebrated. No, I think I want to end now. My dear inductees, you are the architects of this future. Therefore, let this induction mark the beginning of your leadership journey, not just in the laboratory, but in the whole country. As newly qualified medical laboratory scientists, you are not merely joining a profession. No, you are not. You are the next generation of thinkers. You are the next generation of builders. You are change makers who will redefine the future of diagnostics in Nigeria. This is your moment to rise. It's your moment to lead. It is your moment to shape history. On this note, I say congratulations once more.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your stimulating lecture. Please again, let's put our hands together for our guest lecturer. Succinct and straight to the point. Not surprising though, when we introduced you to have come from Delta State University, Abraka, the person who introduced also went to your school. So it appears he's the hallmark of people from your university. Beautifully done. Thank you so much, sir. Right now, we are moving to the core of today's event. They've given me something, some sort of adjustment coming to what we want to do here. For us, we are errand boys when moderate events. So the errand I'm about to perform now, they've changed it a bit. And please bear with us and let's do it the way they've actually told me to. The presentation of the inductees to the registrar of the council. And something has been altered here. I've been told, I'm directed to respectfully call on the HOD of MLS, Dr. S.O. Oyedeji, to present the inductees to the registrar of the council for address, after which the administration of oath will be done. May I call on the HOD of the department to please perform.
Thank you very much. My registrar, sir. Please, my dear inductee, can we be on our feet? My registrar, sir, I hereby present to you 46 brand new inductees from University of Medical Sciences, Ondo. Thank you.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Eboluwa Adejuyibe, ably represented by Professor Abubakar Abdurasis, the principal officers of the university. Please let me stand on the existing protocol for want of time. A speech by the Acting Registrar Chief Executive, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Donan I. Ofili, at the induction of Medical Laboratory Science graduates of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo City, Ondo State, on October 23, 2025. I have the pleasure to be in your midst on this. Okay, the student, you can be seated, please. On the occasion of lecturers, it makes all their sacrifices worthwhile. I am grateful that you could all join us to witness this memorable occasion, marking the admission of the 2024-25 set of graduates into the medical laboratory science profession. While congratulating the inductees for living up to expectations, let me want to excel. Without their respective contributions, this occasion would not have been possible. Indeed, it takes a purposeful leadership to transform the dreams of a group of young people to the reality we are witnessing now. However, MLS INDUCTION is deeply concerned about the reported leadership turnover in your institution. Here, I would have been delighted to talk about stability and growth as exemplified in the induction of the latest product of your institution. But I am worried if, as reported, the Vice Chancellor has been changed twice within the past 7 months, and other principal officers have not fared better. Then we should be worried about disruptions in the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science program. MLS INDUCTION will continue to monitor developments and, where necessary, provide support and guidance to the objective of nurturing competent and versatile professionals for the health sector is not negatively impacted by these musical chairs. I wish to appeal to stakeholders to avail the current leadership their unalloyed support to enable them to move this institution to greater heights in line with your shared vision. Meanwhile, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria has a statutory duty to determine the standard of knowledge and skill to be obtained by those seeking. We take this duty seriously, but we do not claim to have all the answers. Therefore, we invite you to join hands with us to improve the system to meet the yearnings of the citizenry for improved diagnostic outcomes. Until every patient to affordable, accurate, and reliable medical laboratory test results, our job is not done. Ladies and gentlemen, to ensure a transparent, efficient, effective health laboratory system that aligns with international best practices, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria will no longer accept an invitation to induct the product of any institution whose accreditation has elapsed. Doing so will negate our avowed commitment to doing things differently. You must therefore your processes, equipment, infrastructure, and manpower standard. As for you, my dear inductees, I am delighted that you have made it to this special arena. You have become role model behind you, indicating that hard work and determination have their reward. Now, your parents and guardians are as proud of you. Everything. Time to be a student and time to start a professional career. And empower you to start a career always dreamt. But bear in you please in the right compliance with Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria approved practice standard. Identify and possibly sanction substandard and unwholesome practices and eliminate quackery from the feed. Quacks not only constitute public, keep abreast of new ways to overcome exigencies challenges. The current world favors those who dare to innovate and apply critical thinking abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, your contributions to the success of this event means a lot to us. Thank you and God bless you. So please. Please, when you collect the oath, ensure you feel it. Thank you. Okay. So you can see where the name is. Please write in cap. Without that, you will not be licensed. So let's be fast about that. Please, are we through? So please, let's be on our feet. The inductees. I hope we are done. Okay, are we set? Okay. You can hold the oath with your left hand and put your right hand on your chest. I, you put your name. Pledge as a professional member of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria to always exercise my professional knowledge and skill with judgment and care for the benefit of the wider general public and in the best interest of the users of the service. Demonstrate the highest standard of conduct, honesty, and integrity in my personal and professional behavior. Understand, recognize, and work within the limits of my professional knowledge, skills, and experience. Recognize the beliefs and value of the wider general public, the users of my service, and professional colleagues, treating them on a fair and equitable basis. Ensure the confidentiality of patients' information. Ensure that my own beliefs, values do not prejudice or compromise my ability to carry out my professional roles and duties. Maintain, improve, and keep up to date my professional knowledge and skills. Aid and support the development of Medical Laboratory Science Council by education or training of professional colleagues, the users of the service, and the wider general public. Promote the study and activity of medical laboratory science by promotion of the values, aims, and objectives of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. Show due respect and gratitude to my teachers, maintain colleagues, and whenever possible, endeavor to teach students placed under my care. I, you put your name, solemnly promise that as a registered member of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, I will abide faithfully in due loyalty by the rule of the council. So help me God. Okay. Come. So what happened? Please come. What happened is that we will collect that form from you. So don't take it home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we want to present licenses to the inductees. The licenses will actually empower you to practice. So your names will be called from here. Once we hear your name, line through that place, but be careful. Go through the other side. The Vice Chancellor will shake hands with you, and then you go back to your seat from here.
All right, please listen to your name as we call it and kindly file out accordingly. Aderemi Ayomide Israel, Apei Victor Adeniyi, Babafemi Christiana Olayiwola, Falasino Grace Oreoluwa, Famuyibo Oluwatobiloba Ayooluwa, Olajide Daniel Ayomide, Ojetunde Joseph, Alabi Oluwaseun Ngozi, Adeyan Michael Oluwagbeminiyi, Akinola Onopemipo Ayodeji, Ayelari Mary Tofunmi, Aladegoroye Mercy Oluwatosin, Akinwande Joy Oluwabunmi, Awusinu Senapon David, Odetuyi Opemiposi David, Owodunni Deborah Fiyinfoluwa, Thomas Peter Adedamola, Adeola Itiayo Oluwa, Idunu Oluwa, Aliku Prosper Chikogu, Oluyole Ise Oluwa, Emmanuela, Adeniyi Samuel Olatomide, Akele Alicia, Akinkunmi Favor Nifemi, Kayode Oluwatomilade Titilope, Morris Damilola Sarah, Olabisi Ayomide Olalekan, Ikwen Nomore Precious Adenike, Bodunde Oluwatoyin Victoria, Omotosho Seyi Idowu, Bọ́dúndé Olúwatóyìn Victoria, Àrìnmọ̀ Abíọ́dún Abraham, Adékúnlé Emmanuel Ọlárewájú, Adéọ̀ṣun Esther Tèmítọ́pẹ́, Akínàgbì Ọrẹolúwa Priscilla, Àtíkù Mariam Abímbọ́lá, Babalọ́lá Olúwatifẹ́ Joshua, Ìjálànà Oyinkanṣọ́lámù Prosper Abóboyè, Mọ́yìnọlọ́run Ayọ̀mídé Daniel, Inamani Chidinma Prudence. Òjó Tolúwaláṣẹ Enoch, Okimiji Martins Busayo, Olúwafẹ́mi Emmanuel Tèmítáyọ̀, Ọ̀jì Elochukwu Marcel, Oyègòkè Emmanuel Tèmítọ́pẹ́, Adébíyì Adékẹ́mi Suliyat, Oyèdélé Onírántìọlá Fúnkẹ́.
Okay, please feet. Please, all the inductees on their feet and attention. So you are going to doff your cap and appreciate all your lecturers that have. Can you appreciate your lecturers by removing your cap? Appreciate them now. Then also appreciate your parents that are here. Your parents. And finally, appreciate your colleagues and well-wishers. Okay, you can put on your cap. As the representative of the acting registrar, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, Dr. Donan Ofili, and by the power conferred on him by our 2011, I hereby declare you as a medical laboratory scientist.
Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together for Mr. Olayide George? Please a round of applause for him. He has done. Thank you for time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time for admission of the inductees to the profession by the Chairman Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Ondo State Branch, MLS Akinlolu Felix.
Congratulations, the Vice Chancellor, the representative of the Registrar from Council, established protocol. It gives me pleasure this afternoon, this morning, on behalf of the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Ondo State Branch, to felicitate with the management, the faculty, the graduating class of Department of Medical Laboratory Science, University of Medical Sciences, Ondo State, Ondo, on this memorable occasion of your induction into this our noble profession. This ceremony is not only the culmination of years of rigorous academic and professional training, but also a celebration of excellence, resilience, and commitment. Today, you are formally welcome into a profession that stands at the bedrock of the quality healthcare delivery. The role of the medical laboratory scientist in critical diagnosis, treatment, research, and public health advancement. Just as Prof. have said earlier, medical diagnosis without laboratory diagnosis is just a mere guesswork. I want to commend the university for sustaining this high standard of training, for producing graduates who will contribute meaningfully to the health sector, both within and outside Nigeria. To the inductees, I want to urge you to uphold the ethics of our profession, be open to lifelong training, and be worthy ambassador of this esteemed institution and our profession. Remember that integrity, diligence, professionalism must remain your guiding journey. Once again, congratulations to the management of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo, the faculty and the department, especially the inductees. We look forward to your positive impact in strengthening the healthcare delivery in our nation. Before I conclude this speech, I'd like to state on behalf of the medical laboratory scientists in Ondo State that from the next induction, AMSIN will be presenting a special gift to the overall best graduating students. Having come to this point, just as the representative of the registrar did the other time, laboratory scientists in Ondo State, I hereby officially admit of this noble association in the name of God Almighty. Congratulations. The senior MLS in the house, please can we congratulate them? In our customary way, when they are congratulating you, you remove your cap for the senior colleagues. Senior colleagues, please can we congratulate them? Let's congratulate them. Let's give them a handshake. Thank you.
Congratulations to you all. You may be seated, please. You may be seated. Now the next item here is professional charge by Director of Medical Laboratory Services, Unimed TH, Mr. M.A. Fajita. Is in the house? Yeah, he's doing it in 60 seconds just to charge you so that you do well. And we've agreed to that. A round of applause for him.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor E. Adejuigbe, the Registrar of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, in person of Dr. Donald Ophili, ably represented by Dr. George. The CMD UNIMED-TH, Dr. Michael Bala, ably represented by Dr. Kumolalo, the DCMAC Clinical Governance. The Dean, HOD, MLS, all other courtesy duly extended. I'm honored to be part of this unique occasion celebrating the induction of new members into the prestigious Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria. To our inductees, today marks a significant milestone in your academic and professional journey. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have earned you this recognition. As you embark on this new chapter, remember that leadership is not just about achieving greatness, but also about uplifting others. Your institution, I welcome you to this noble profession. I charge you to always remember the ethics you have been taught to ensure your own safety, your colleagues, and that of the patient. You are henceforth expected to talk and practice with respect as a professional. Respect your senior colleagues and the authority at large. As scientists of this age, never limit yourself to the bench alone. Be innovative, be creative, extend your horizon beyond bench work. Abide by artificial intelligence in whatever you are doing, and make sure you uphold to all the rules and regulations of the profession. Always remember that safety precaution is very, very important in the course of your practice, and always make sure you abide by the rules and regulations of the authority. Congratulations once again as you are coming in as MLS, Medical Laboratory Science Council. I'm a Medical Laboratory Scientist of Nigeria. Congratulations once again. Thank you and God bless.
Please, let's appreciate. Thank you very much, sir. Now, this we may take like 5-6 minutes. Please be of any celebration, particularly academic celebration like this. It's always very important to recognize people who have done well. But you don't stop at the level of recognition alone. You reward such people. So at this point, we want to recognize excellence. It's usually a crucial moment. And I know parents want to take pictures at this point. So get ready as we recognize some people who have done excellently well amidst our inductees. May I please call on the Dean of the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences to stand and come to this side as she presents the award. Once I read your names, please, the first category of people that I want to call to this side are the ones that have really distinguished themselves. It is not always very easy to make a first class. It is not. And therefore, we respect such people when they have been able to do that. And I will call Then, the four of you will come to this side, one after the other, okay? And then take it once you hear your name. I have the honor of calling Alade Goroye Mercy Oluwatosin. Alade Goroye Mercy Oluwatosin graduated with 4.68. 4.68. I call on Famuyibo, the two of them. That's interesting. Odetui Okpemiposi David. I call on Ijalano Oyekansola Hannah. May I please call on all the first class graduates I just called now. The four of you should please come. The dean has a special gift for the four of you. So you come here, you take picture with the dean. The four of you. So the way we do it is that the dean will stand between the four of you. The dean is afraid to showcase what she wants to give you here so that we will not collapse. Her length is huge. So you take picture with the dean. And please, I want to respectfully call on Dr. Uche. Dr. Uche, please, we need you here to present the next set of awards. This is indeed very special. It's a moment we want to celebrate excellence again. All right, really sorry for that break in transmission, not due to power failure, but to ensure that everything goes on smoothly, I want to call a special student, special by whatever way you may want to look at it. There are special gifts also for her here because she's special. When somebody is excellent, I believe strongly that we don't just recognize, we celebrate such an individual. May I please call on Precious Adenike Iku Inomori. This one will be done specially in 2 ways. From the department, first and foremost, Dr. Uche will be presenting the most dutiful students in 2024-2025 session to her first. She still has to stay. She's not going. This award also goes to her, Best Graduating Student in Hematology and Blood Transfusion Science. For her, she still cannot go. Don't go. There is also another special award coming. You know, when you're own, I appreciate you. There's something special about it. I want to call on the students. They've been on our neck, on our colleagues. The Mesa, they have a special gift again for her. Please, if you want to clap, clap. It's a moment. She deserves it.
Good morning, dignitaries and esteemed guests. My name is Unimed Chapter, and on behalf of the entire NIMELSA body, we have a special something for our president.
Today, we honor and celebrate an exceptional leader, a beacon of service, and an embodiment of dedication, a proud member of the ADAS Class 2025, Chairperson, President, NIMELSA Unimed Chapter, National Provisional Executive Southwest, Acting President, National Association of Elijah Students, NAIS Unimed Chapter, Director of Sexual Health and Wellness, NFSAN, Ondo State, Special Advisor on Health to the Global Vice President, National Association of Ondo State Students, Special Advisor on Programs and Initiative Planning to the State President, PRO2 and Vice President, Nigerian Federation of Catholic Students, UNIMED Chapter. In recognition of her selfless contributions, dedication, and lasting impact, the NIMELSA UNIMED Chapter, under the leadership of its President, Ebisheni Oluwatosi Aderike, and his executive members, the Renaissance Administration, proudly confers upon her the Life Membership Award during this induction ceremony.
Our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the permission of the Vice Chancellor to invite our parents, if they are in the hall, to join her here on the podium. It is your moment. Let's celebrate her. We invite the parents to join her here. Come and take a picture with her on this one and display your awards. Once again, congratulations to you all. This is indeed a special set. Gradually, we are getting to the end of the program. And at this point, in time, I want to call on the HOD. Before that, may I call on the representative Hold on. The HOD should please come and help us take the final bow. Let them take the final bow before their representative will speak on their behalf, and we bring the program to a close.
Thank you very much. Please, the inductee, can we be on our feet? There are 4 directions to life. You have east, you have west, you have north, you have south. And you are duly represented in those 4. You have your teachers. No, you have the management team, the university management team, who had provided an enabling environment for your 5-year stay in UNIMED. That is to the north. To the south, you have your teachers and your trainers who had helped you to acquire the knowledge you have today. To your right, you have your parents who had enabled you and provided for your upkeep to this point. And to your left, you have your senior colleagues who had gone before you, because you are not the first person. We ought to do it once at a time. But you will listen to me. When I say face the north, you are facing me. Face the south, you are facing your back. Face the east, you are facing your right. Face the west, you are facing your left. Is that taken? And you do that with a sign of respect. So we want to appreciate the management. We want to bow to the management who are then giving us an enabling environment. You go once, you dog your cap, and you take a bow. Thank you. You now turn to your south, that's your back. That's to your parents, your teachers who had taught you. You go 1, 2, a bow. Thank you. You turn to your right, that's to your parents, your right, and you do this. You will say, thank you, sir, thank you, ma. We take a bow, we go 1, 2. And then to your left, that's to your senior colleagues who had gone ahead of you in the profession. You take a bow, 1, 2, go. Your junior ones, we also do that for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, you may be seated. Now, response from the representative of the inductees. No other person than Precious Iku Inomori. And she has 60 seconds to do that.
Standing on the already established protocol, the Vice Chancellor Ma, ably represented by Professor A.A. Abubakar, and other principal officers of the university, the Acting Registrar of the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria representative, our esteemed guest lecturer, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Allied Health Science, my HOD and father in MLS, distinguished professors, esteemed lecturers, and technical officers, our beloved parents, guardians, fellow colleagues, and my fellow inductees, welcome to this momentous occasion. Today marks a momentous milestone in our lives as we stand here, newly inducted medical laboratory scientists. It is with great honor and deep gratitude that I stand before you on behalf of the Adastra class of 2025 to say thank you to everyone who has been part of our journey. First and foremost, to the past and present Dean of Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, our HOD, our level advisor, and every lecturer who has guided us with patience and wisdom. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You did not just teach us the science, you taught us discipline, curiosity, and the spirit of professionalism. Through countless hours of lectures, practice sessions, tutorials, and mentorships, you showed us what excel only as scientists, but as individuals who understand the weight of service and value of humanity. We also extend our express our profound appreciation to university management for providing an environment where learning, innovation, and integrity thrive. To our parents and sponsors, thank you for your unwavering support, sacrifices, and prayers. Your belief in us has been a constant motivation. To the Adastra class of 2025, before addressing you guys, I would like all of you to stand up and give a rounding applause in memory of late Mrs. Fadipe, who is no longer with us physically, but with us in spirit. Please, a round of applause for her. Thank you. I want to say how proud I am of every single one of you. We started this journey with big dreams and anxious hearts, and now we stand tall as professionals, ready to serve. Together we endured long nights, endless laboratory hours, deadlines, stress, laughter, and growth. We supported one another, encouraged one another, and even when things got tough, we reminded each other that quitting was never an option. We have learned lessons that go beyond textbooks, lessons of perseverance, friendship, and teamwork. We have learned that success is not just about grades or titles, but about resilience, integrity, and empathy. And through it, them can never cease. As we close this chapter and step into the professional world, let us remember that we carry with us the legacy of this great institution. Let us uphold values. We have learned curiosity, courage, and kindness. Let us be scientists who do not only test samples but also touch lives. Let us lead with excellence, serve with humility, and inspire with compassion. To everyone who believed in us, supported us, and helped us get here, thank you. Not just a shout out, but a heartfelt appreciation. We noticed, we remember, and we are forever grateful. Long live the University of Medical Sciences Ondo. Long live Medical Laboratory Science. Congratulations once again to the Adastra class of 2025. Thank you and God bless you all. I remain my humble self, Comrade Ikwenomore Precious Adenike, PK Aluta Mama.
Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together one more time for Aluta Mama? What we will be doing now, with the permission of the chairman, induction ceremony committee, is so pleased with MLS, said we have managed time well, given the circumstances. And for that, being a joyous moment, the chairman has said we should give the inductees, their parents, everybody, 5 minutes of rejoicing, of dancing, and the band is there. And let's dance, okay, in the next 5 minutes before we close the program.
Òkòkò fọ́lẹ̀ bí ìyanu lórúkọ rẹ̀. Àwọn kan ṣe bí Ọlọ́run ọba, wọ́n ní kò lè bọ́ sí i. Àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́, bàbá bá wà ṣe. Wọ́n ní bí kò síyàwó, wípé kò lè bọ́ sí i. Àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́, ni bàbá bá wà ṣe. Wọ́n ní kò sáré lókè, owó ikú lókè. Òkòkò fọ́lẹ̀ bí ìyanu lórúkọ rẹ̀. When the land so clean on the sofa floor, no patoku, only baja, everything. You got kẹ́ máa jó.
Ẹjíjó fújì láàrin.
Ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ máa rà á. Ẹ lè wà họ́sítàndì kẹ́ máa jó.
Ṣé torí wà lẹ́ lọ́gẹ́gẹ́?
Skẹ́skẹ́lẹ́.
Ṣé torí wà lẹ́ lọ́gẹ́gẹ́?
Skẹ́skẹ́lẹ́.
Sọ pé kò yẹ yín o.
Kẹ̀kẹ́ ó pa wọ́n lẹ́nu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for ourselves. Thank you, thank you. Put your hands together for yourselves. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time for. Before we take the vote of thanks, please listen to this announcement. Hello, can we have one house, please? As soon as the vote of thanks is done, I will come back to close the program. The closing then suggests that after that, we'll take the Unimed anthem to close it. You allow the Vice Chancellor's procession to move while you are standing, followed by the students, followed by the staff and the students order. Let's put our hands together as I call on Dr. Oyedeji to give us a very brief vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you a story. On March 31st, 1994, there was an international story. And the story was about the then Duke of England. The name of that Duke was Otto Wellesley. Otto Wellesley was a warrior. He was known to be more of a warrior than a duke because there was no battle he went to and he didn't win. In fact, he was the one who conquered Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm sure you have heard about that. But when that man grew to the old age, a young journalist went to him, and that young journalist was a female. That young journalist asked him, Duke, if you have another time to live, what will you have done better? Wellesley, Otto Wellesley, thought for a moment, and then he lifted up his eye. He was an old man. He said, if I have another time to live, I will give more praise and thanks. On that note, we want to thank everyone who had made this ceremony a success. I want to sincerely thank the management headed by our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ebunoluwa Adejuigbe. She assisted us in no small means, and she rallied around support for us. Let me tell you what she did. Last week, when the ASU strike was on, and we were in a dilemma that will this hold or not, she just called. She said, HOD, your induction is going to hold as scheduled, and I even am going to be there. So that gave us an assurance that this today was going to hold. We want to sincerely thank you, ma, for what you have done. I want to thank all our lecturers, our parents, and our well-wishers for coming to this. We want to thank the media team, the PRO, just like he said, 3 a.m. today, we were still communicating, and she was always available for us. Thank you, sir. The most thankful goes to God and for these inductees today. Like they said, they were like sons and daughters to us. If we push them, they move. If we drag them, they move. If we discipline them, they will correct. Till this morning, we told them, be here by 8 a.m. As at that time, all of them were here. You did well. I give it to you. I want to thank God for making today to hold. And I want to thank everyone for making time to come for this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I think I should thank you for thanking us. You have said, if anything, what that man said, we should give praise and thanks. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to appreciate you all on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Ebun Olua Adejuyibe. We thank you most sincerely for your cooperation with us in the last 2.5 hours. And this program has indeed come to an end right now. My name is Isaac Oluye. I'm the university PRO who has been your host in the last 2.5 hours. May I please crave your indulgence? Thank you. May I please crave your indulgence to stand as we close this program with the university anthem.
To